to release a statement. And I'm going to be talking more about this with my guest here, Mr. Jalal Abu Khater. He is a Palestinian writer from Jerusalem. How did you view the media coverage this time?
The media coverage has been extensive, as I've noticed, in Jerusalem since the earliest days of protesting at Damascus Gate, at Al-Aqsa and at Sheikh Jarrah. The campaign kept growing and growing. The media coverage was focusing a lot on different aspects of Palestinian suffering under Israeli occupation and Israeli rule. Mainly starting at Sheikh Jarrah, ethnic cleansing was the line that everyone followed. And seeing the scenes at Al-Aqsa and what's happening in Jerusalem, the media moved to Gaza with the bombing at Gaza, but at the same time, for once, there was coverage of Israel's aggression, continuous aggression against Palestinians in Gaza, in the West Bank, in 48 Palestine, and in Jerusalem specifically. We were not talking about rockets in response to aggression or just rockets out of Gaza specifically on their own. We were talking about a lot of aspects, underlying causes of this Israeli aggression towards our people in every part of Palestine. We're talking about people rising up against apartheid. We're talking about people rising up against ethnic cleansing, against the blockade of Gaza, against the occupation, different aspects. This coverage now is more extensive than before.
And we've seen many Palestinians also take to social media. It's become like some sort of a new battleground for Palestinians. How do you view that in spreading the case further? Do you think it's helping Palestinians?
Definitely it's helping, and in my perspective, social media, we always talk about social media and its role in such an event. But in my view, something that's different this time is a new platform, a different platform, TikTok. TikTok is to be credited a lot over the past few months as a platform that managed to establish a new vision, a new eye to many Palestinians at small acts of aggression by the Israeli state, starting in Jerusalem and 48 Palestine, in Lod, in Jaffa and Gaza. Everyone is taking their phone out, filming and posting on TikTok, and that has no limits. People are using the trending features of those platforms to deliver their messages to a wider audience, regional and global audience. Yeah.
Thank you. And we are expecting a big day tomorrow. We are expecting Palestinians to be protesting here in the occupied West Bank, in Jerusalem, as well as Palestinians living in Israel. What do you think is different this time?
Indeed. In my perspective, this is unprecedented. What's happening now, we've not seen it before in our lifetimes. I'm 26 years old, but I'm sure a 40-year-old Palestinian would say the same. A 50-year-old Palestinian would say the same. What's happening tomorrow is a general strike, a call for a general strike across the entirety of Palestine, from the river to the sea. People in 48 Palestine will be having a strike on Tuesday. They announced it first. And then the West Bank, youth groups and civil society groups are calling for a general strike on the entirety of the West Bank. Same in Jerusalem and Gaza, all in solidarity together. For once, we can see the Palestinian people getting over this fragmentation that Israel has imposed upon us, getting over the checkpoints, the walls, the fences they put to separate us. And for once, we're all united behind one general strike across the entirety of Palestinian territory.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jalal Abu Khater. He is a Palestinian writer based in East Jerusalem.